I apologize that I have not been posting as of lately. I was sick. I'm finally getting over the cold that I had. Y'all know I don't do no spiritual work and things like that when there's shit like that going on. That's just not a thing. So I appreciate y'all's patience and all of the things. Also, for those that are unaware, I did mention in my last video that I am going to start merging my videos, are merging my two YouTube channels together. So don't be alarmed when you start seeing other content outside of tarot. Don't fret though, like tarot is not stopping. That's still going to be a major part of this channel. I'm just incorporating other sides and other parts of like my personal life as well as spirituality and all of those things. So y'all stay tuned for that. Outside of that, welcome to Scorpio season. I think we're about 2 weeks in already. So I apologize about this message coming in as late as it is, but life be lifing and you just gotta roll with it. So we are gonna get some messages out for all of the Scorpio placement. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Stellium placements. And then, of course, if you are cross-watching just to see what's going on in Scorpio season, being that everybody is affected by Scorpio energy right now, feel free to do that as well. All right? And then, of course, y'all should know by now my disclaimers. Time and energy is fluid. Anything can come out past, present, or future based, just depending on what's going on in your energy right now. And then, of course, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is the end-all, be-all. Everything is subject to change, just depending on your own choices, your own actions, and things of that nature, okay? I do also apologize about the lighting, y'all. It is, shoot, it's about to be 10:30 in the nighttime. And I just put the kids to bed not too long ago, and my office is right by their room, and don't nobody got time for that, okay? So we just gonna kick it right here on this couch and get out these messages. Okay, so Scorpio's affirmation for Scorpio season: I can manifest anything I want. This is what's coming out. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Stellium placements. This is your affirmation: I can manifest anything that I want. Okay. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get your overall energy right now for Scorpio season, what you can expect, what may have already transpired, how you can move forward, things of that nature. It's crazy. I really feel like this is the first, like since I've started doing these readings, these monthly like birthday zodiac reads, I really feel like this is the first time that I've done a Scorpio read. I think I've been doing this we're doing this on YouTube almost, what, 3 years? And I just never got around to doing a Scorpio read. That is so crazy to me. So I apologize, y'all. But here we go. First times, you know, first time for everything. One more, and then we can begin. Okay, let's see what comes out. Overall energy for Scorpios. All right, first card out, we got Suffering and Silence. Damn, now I wish I would have brought my ring light down here because I really don't like how dark this fucking lighting looks. Okay, that's too many. Alright, let's see. What else we got in Scorpio energy? Scorpio season. We have the root chakra here that flipped over. Alright. Okay. Obstacles and challenges came out, but it actually came out in reverse. I usually don't take this deck in reversals, but I'm being told to take it this time, so I will. Bottom of the deck, we got Material Harvest. Okay. So I would say interesting energy, but I mean, it's Scorpio energy. So is it really? This suffering and silence being the first card that's out, not really surprising. Obstacles and challenges being here, not really surprising. So let's get into a little bit what this energy is about, why it's here, why it's showing up, what it represents. I am seeing the Fool card as I'm shuffling the deck. That's the third time I saw it. So definitely new beginnings. I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles here as well. It's ironic because 9 is at the top of this card too. 9 is also at the top of Material Harvest. 9, of course, represents endings, represents cycles closing, represents transformations, losses in a sense. It's just a sense of renewal, honestly, because 9 represents completion. So you're definitely closing out a cycle. I also think this is why obstacles and challenges is coming out. You know what I'm saying? It came out in reverse because I feel like for a lot of you, there's some type of cycle that's closing out. There's a cycle that's closing out for y'all. I was about to say something, but I'ma wait. I'ma wait. We'll see what else comes out. Okay, here one more. We could start. Okay, can you tell me why suffering in silence is here? 5 of Swords is the first card out. Bottom of the deck, we got 3 of Swords as well. So a lot of suffering in silence. Swords represents communication, right? So whether this is mental things that's been on your, just things mentally, mental fog or mental chaos or just overthinking things, being that sense of being overwhelmed or whatever, or just communication in general. You know what I mean? Like maybe a lot of y'all aren't really talking about how you feel. I keep seeing the I keep seeing the Fool card as I'm playing with the deck. I'm just going to take this out. There's definitely a new beginning. It's new starts for a lot of you Scorpio placements, major Scorpio placements. But I really feel like a lot of y'all have been going through the motions. A lot of y'all have been going through it in a sense. And I don't really feel like many of you have been talking about it. You haven't really been talking about it. You haven't really been speaking up. I feel like, especially with all these 9s, a lot of you have been in some type of hermit mode or seclusion. You know what I'm saying? You've been, kind of ducked off. Or you've been kind of dealing with things by yourself, whether that's by choice or whether that's because you really didn't have a choice but to do so. There's a lot of introspection going on for a lot of Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? And I guess this would be this so-called suffering in silence, whether you're really suffering because you're not talking about it or whether it's just, a lot of heavy shit. It's a lot of heavy shit. And then with this 5 of Swords that's here, I feel like a lot of y'all, it's just wild because Scorpios are really, usually you cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your back is against the wall or if you feel like you in danger, you got to protect yourself, or you feel trapped or whatever the case may be, a lot of the times you could be very vicious with the tongue. You could be 9:09 at the top of the clock just now as I'm talking. That's crazy. But yeah, you could be very venomous with your words and things of that nature. But I feel like for a lot of y'all haven't really been saying too much. It's like you just been letting shit happen, but not letting shit happen as far as like letting people play with you or letting people play on your top. It's just like you're picking and choosing your battles right now. It's like the things that you used to care about before, you don't give a fuck now. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't give it the energy that you once gave it before. You don't give it the same energy. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you're picking and choosing your battles. So in a sense, it's like you're suffering in silence because how you would normally, I guess, react to things, you're no longer reacting that way. You're no longer responding that way. You're no longer like, for a lot of y'all, you just don't give a fuck. Like you really you're just in this space of just not giving a fuck. And it's not, I'm not picking up on the energy of like numbness. Like I don't get numbness. I don't get like you're like just blocking off how you feel and shit. Like some of y'all could be, but for a majority of you, that's not what I'm getting. I'm really just getting like you're just evolving. You're really just evolving. So it kind of feels like you're doing this shit. You're suffering in silence because you're just not. You don't give a fuck. It's a lot of y'all is traumas you've been facing and dealing with. Is different situations that may have been presenting itself for you to kind of deal with and heal from or move on from or whatever. But it's like a lot of y'all, you just really picking and choosing your battles. Like you just don't care about a lot of shit that used to trigger you or that used to phase you or whatever. And even if you are triggered or phased, you just moving different. You moving different. That's just the best way to describe it. You just moving different. You moving different. What else do we have here for Scorpio placements and cross watchers? Suffering in silence. What else is here? The world. Endings. You moving different. It's a cycle that has closed. It's like you're unbothered. Like even if you are affected by different things that may be taking place, you know, this shit. Even if you are, you know, bothered or triggered or whatever, it's just like your responses are just so much more mature. And even if it always has been mature, you just don't give it the same energy you once gave it. Like you picking and choosing your battles. Like you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. It's like whatever it is that you focus on trying to manifest, like that's where your energy is going. It's not going on the people that's trying to pick fights with you or the, you know, different people that's just trying to bring you out of character or whatever. Like you know, like whatever with that, even down to the losses. Like you're taking those losses, you're feeling those losses. You might be crying about those losses. You might be upset about those losses, but it's just like in the back of your head, the back of your mind, like you know everything's gonna be all good. Like you're feeling it, you're going through the motions, but it's like deep down in your loins, you know everything's gonna be fine. Like this fool card, you know everything. Like whatever this is, you know it's coming to an end. You know it's closing out. You just trying to get to the end. You just trying to get to the finish line. Like that's just really what I'm picking up on. Like you might be suffering in silence, but it's like, is it really suffering? Is it really suffering? Like it may feel that way, but I feel like deep down, it's not really and truly suffering for a lot of y'all. It's kind of like you just going through the motions. You know what's happening. You know what's taking place, but you just know like this ain't it. Like this ain't how it's gonna be. Like this ain't. You know what I mean? That's just the energy that I'm picking up. You know, that might not be everybody's story, but that's the energy I'm picking up for a lot of you. Why is the root chakra here? Yeah, see, so some of y'all. 5 of Pentacles. Scorpio's been going through it, baby. A lot of Scorpios have been going through it. If you're anything like me, you very well may be in your personal year 9. I know a couple of people that's not even Scorpios, but they're also in their personal year 9. And like I said, it's a lot of 9s that's showing up in this reading. A lot of people are going through this series of completions, these series of trials and tests and things like that or whatever. And you know, for some people it may feel as if it's been like a bad year. Even for me, like speaking from experience, like from outside looking in, you could say, damn, this been a shitty ass year. This been a bad year. You know, a lot of different things took place, but I can't even say it's been a bad year. It's just been a lot of things taking place that was forcing me to kind of just fucking grow. You know what I'm saying? Grow more, heal more, release more, accept more. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the same thing that's happening for a lot of people, especially with this 5 of Pentacles energy. The 5 of Pentacles is temporary hardships. You know what I'm saying? And being that this is the root chakra here, for a lot of you, this could be in a financial sense or a materialistic sense. Some of y'all could have been struggling with money. Some of y'all could very well have money issues right now, or coming out of some type of money issues, something going on with your career. Things may have slowed down. Maybe you weren't as motivated, or maybe you weren't getting as much clientele. Maybe some shit took place at work where you could have potentially lost your job this year. Or maybe you had to scale back as far as money is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something involving money, finances, and career is heavy on a lot of y'all Scorpio placements. For others of you, you just really were dealing with a ton of losses, sicknesses. Hello, like you were getting hit left and right, dealing with illnesses, or you know, having to take a beat to take more care of your body. You know, a lot of detoxing going on and things like that. A lot of purging going on in a physical sense and things like that. You know what I mean? I'm hearing like some people may have been purging meats. Some people may have been going like on a strict like juicing diet, just straight like green. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of purging the physical as I'm looking at this card, right? On top of that, of course, some of y'all could have just been put in a position where you had to sit the fuck down. You had to sit down. You had to go into hermit mode. You had to go into seclusion, or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all very well could have felt like you was left out in the cold, like you didn't have nobody. Nobody was really rooting for you. Nobody really, you know, by your side. Nobody supporting you. Nobody clapping for you. You know, different things. Like, temporary hardships could be so many different things. This could represent materialistic shit. This could be emotions. This could be mental. You just make it make sense for your storyline. But this is where a lot of y'all's energy has been this year. But now we got the Six of Wands, bottom of the deck. The cycle is ending. Like, this cycle is closing out. It's a series of completions here, because with this Six of Wands, this is somebody that is now getting recognized. You are now being seen. You're now being heard. You're now being, you know, accepted, acknowledged, understood. You know what I mean? Supported. And all of the things. Like, people are seeing you. People are starting to take notice. People are starting to realize the type of energy that you actually embody. You know what I mean? People are seeing you. They're paying attention now. And even if they were paying attention before, like, they're really paying attention now. They're really paying attention now, because one thing about it is you've been shedding. You know, and when you shed, you're lighter and you shine a little bit brighter. So now you're gaining more attention. You know what I mean? I'm also hearing in a sexual sense, because the root also represents the sexual organs too. So some of y'all very well could be gaining more attention in a I don't want to say sexual way, but you know, just gaining more attention as far as like people that are interested in you. They want to talk to you. They want to date you. They want to do things for you, love up on you. Some of them very well may want to sex you. I don't know. But we are in Scorpio season, so hello. But this is what's coming out as far as the root chakra is concerned. Can you tell me more about this energy? What else is the root chakra here? Thank you. All right, so we got the Eight of Cups that just came out. Eight of Cups just came out. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's just really been a lot of deep introspection. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of feels, as I said that the moon card jumped out. It's been a lot of feels happening, but Wheel of Fortune, it was this was the time. It was meant to take place at this time. This was the time for this to happen, especially if you in your year 9, or especially if you're just in this energy of completions and endings, and you know, this cycle that's whatever. A lot of feels here in terms of like them temporary losses. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of introspection. There's been a lot of judgment. Bottom of the deck, there's been a lot of judgment. Very possibly judging yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything that's going on. Some of y'all very well could have had like this inner monologue. Hermit mode is here when I split the deck. Queen of Wands on the opposite side. So it's like a lot of y'all. Okay, let me speak. It's so many messages coming out at one time. Okay, let me do one at a time. With this judgment energy, so a lot of y'all could have had this inner monologue, you know, of trying to, I just feel like a lot of the way that you talk about yourselves and things like that, you starting to take notice of that. The way that people talk about you, you started to take notice of that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to change the ways that you speak upon yourself, as well as how you allow others to speak to you with this Judgment card. That's the message that I'm getting for that. As far as this Hermit and this Queen of Wands, when I split the day, of course, like I said, y'all been in introspection. Y'all been in hermit mode. Y'all been in seclusion. You know what I mean? Y'all been really just finding self again with this Queen of Wands. It's crazy. The King of Wands is right. Oh, my goodness. And the Empress is right up under that. You got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Empress all back to back. All back to back. That's wild. Because the Queen of Wands, I really like to refer to her. She's like a siren to me. She just gives me Sagittarius energy, because she's like she's in her childlike nature. Like she's very one, she's one with her inner child. She's like trying to find her sexy again, trying to find her confidence again, trying to, you know, ignite her sexuality, whatever that may mean, you know, in a sexual sense, or just her preferences, or whatever the case may be, right? She's getting in her power. She's tapping in her, you know, like that's just the energy of the Queen of Wands. She's just really just becoming one with self, finding herself again. And then with this King of Wands, this is somebody that is really just in the energy to receive at this point. Like, who's here to do for me? Who's here to take care of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the energy that I'm picking up for y'all. It's the Empress energy is just that energy of creation. So not only are you finding yourself, not only have you been finding yourself, not only are you healing your inner child, not only are you, you know, setting boundaries, and not only are you opening your heart space and allowing people to, you know, be there for you, or whatever the case may be, but you're also in a space to create as well. Which goes back to your affirmations. You can manifest anything that you want, because the higher you vibrate in, the easier it is to manifest. The easier it is to believe what it is that you're manifesting. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of y'all have been a lot of y'all been getting to the root of shit. That's really what it is. A lot of y'all Scorpios, Scorpio placements, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or Stellium placement. A lot of y'all been just getting to the root of shit. You've been figuring out what makes you tick. You've been figuring out your triggers. You've been figuring out your childhood traumas. You've been figuring out, you know, yourself, the ways that you can heal, evolve, move on, release, and all of those things. Y'all really just been getting to the root of shit. And because you've been getting to that root, you've been finding that root that's allowed you to just ascend. And like, this is a beautiful read. Although we're talking about a lot of losses and hardships and things like that, I mean, what else do you expect with Scorpio energy, right? But at the end of the day, like, and maybe this is why I'm doing this in a dark ass fucking room right now, although it ain't dark, but it just looked darker, because that's just Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is dark. It's dark and intense or whatever. But as you can see, although we're talking about a lot of dark shit, a lot of sad shit, a lot of losses and hardship type stuff, it's still so much light here. It's still so much abundance here. It's still so much prosperity here. So much like new chances here. Story of the fucking Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I like this a lot. I like this a lot so far. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about this obstacles and challenges in reverse. So we got the 8 of Wands that flipped over first. So, you know, that's fast moving energy that's coming in for a lot of Scorpios, right? Whatever this energy may be. Okay, whatever this energy may be, it's not necessarily set in stone, but it's moving in fast. It's wanting to come in. It's wanting you to be open to it. It's wanting you to accept it. And remember, obstacles and challenges is in reverse. So now it's like, because these chapters are closing out and different things are ending, it's making room, because you got to the root of different things. You've made room for all of the new. And with this 8 of Wands, that new shit is trying to come the fuck through. That's why that Fool card kept showing itself. You know what I mean? Okay, that's too many shots. The cards just keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. See? Can you simplify, please? Thank you. So we got the Two of Pentacles that just came out in reverse. Okay. Tell me why that's here in reverse. Because with that Two of Pentacles, it's like you juggling. You juggling different things. You juggling different things. You trying to figure out the best fit. You know what I mean? We got, what is this? Nine of Swords? Yeah. Nine of Swords. Let's see here. I need more. What is flipping, Lord? What is flipping? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you're no longer I feel, honestly, because look, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, right? But then right up under that, you got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it's like with these opportunities that's coming in, right? And there's Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's really you had once upon a time you feel like you had to like pick and choose, or you feel like you was just doing too much, or you feel like, you know, you couldn't necessarily have your cake and eat it too, or you was feeling like, you know, just that energy of like, which way do I go? What do I do? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I accept this? Do I accept that? Do I like, can I do it all? Am I able to have it all? You know, that's just the type of energy I'm picking up from that. And it's in reverse. So I really feel like a lot of y'all have kind of left that mindset alone, or you're attempting to leave that mindset alone, because we got this Nine of Swords here beside this Seven of Pentacles. And it's like, once upon a time, on one hand, you're constantly overwhelmed, you're overthinking, you know, that depression, you know what I mean? And then on this other hand, it's like you've done the work, you've planted the seeds, and now you're watching your seeds grow. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're no longer like teeter-tottering in this energy no more. I feel like this is where you at. This is where you at with it. You're not playing the victim no more. You're not feeling like you know you the last man standing. You're not feeling like you're constantly being stabbed in the back or whatever. You know, some of y'all may still feel this way. Some of y'all may still feel this way, and your truth is your truth. Your reality is your reality. You know, who am I to tell you differently? I don't know all y'all story, but at the end of the day, a lot of y'all, you're coming out of this energy of feeling just defeated. That's just really what I'm getting. Like Scorpio energy, a lot of Scorpios always feel defeated just by life. Like life just really be lifing for y'all. You know what I mean? Like anybody with major Scorpio place, like life just be fucking lifing, and half the time for no fucking reason. It's just constant death and rebirth. It's out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about it except ride the fucking wave. Is what you signed up to do, right? So a lot of y'all be feeling defeated, but it's like you coming out of this energy of defeated and into this energy of contentment. Like now you shining. Now you sitting in you're happy emotionally. You got these trophies behind you. You know, these success stories and things of that nature. It's like you're not in this defeated energy no more. Like you're really just in your winning season right now. I really feel like this is what's about to transpire for a lot of y'all with Scorpio placements. You just really gonna be in this winning season if you've really been doing the work and getting to the root of shit. It's genuinely only up from here. Like you can't, if you already hit the lowest of the low, you can't go nowhere else but up. You can't go nowhere else but up. Look, death is here, of course. Death is here for what? So you could be reborn. This King of Wands. You sitting on your throne now. You knowing what you deserve now. You knowing you don't got to do it all by yourself now. Look, as soon as I split the deck, you being recognized, you being seen, you being heard, all of these things. All of these things. This is what's coming out. Tell me more about the bottom of the deck. Material harvest. Page of Swords is here. So, you know, with the Page of Swords, that's a very creative energy. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly in your head about all the things that you want to do, all the things you want to create, all the things you want to build, all the things, you know, places you want to go, people you want to see. Too many is coming out. And all of those things, it's like you have all of the ideas, all of the thoughts, all of the things that you want to manifest. God damn. All of the things that you want to manifest. You know what I'm saying? But with the Page of Swords, it's kind of like at a standstill for Jesus. It's at a standstill. But the question is it still at a standstill? Or what is the energy moving forward? So we got the Hangman that just came out. Okay. So it's at a standstill because is there confusion? Is there confusion, or we got the Five of Swords that just came out too. So it's like, I don't even necessarily feel like it's at a standstill. I just feel like at this point, y'all have to get out of your own way, because you can manifest anything that you want. You see what I'm saying? You can manifest anything that you want. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is here. You can manifest anything that you want. You have all of the answers. You have all of the ideas. You have all of the tools, all of the resources. And if you don't, they are available to you. There's nothing to be confused about. There's nothing to be overthinking. There's nothing to look. This is your fortune. This is your fortune. Wheel of Fortune. This is your fortune. All you have to do is trust. Trust in your manifestations. And Spirit say, watch me work. All you have to do is trust in your manifestations. Trust in the shit that you done put out into the atmosphere. Trust in the work that you put in the work. Trust in the work that you put in. You know what I'm saying? Trust in everything that you've been doing. Trust in the things that you're attempting to manifest. And Spirit said, watch me work. Watch me show you how this is gonna happen. Watch me give you this material harvest. For a lot of you, this is gonna be materialistic. For many of you, this is gonna be the success, because that Six of Wands kept showing itself. This is gonna be the success. Justice is gonna be served on a lot of y'all's behalf. Better things are ahead. Better things are ahead. Even with some of y'all, when it comes to your soulmates and your connections, there's gonna be a lot of moments in glory. A lot of glorious moments. You're gonna be able to start over, starting stable. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is so much good shit in y'all's energy right now. All you have to do is continue to trust. Continue to trust. Continue to remain hopeful. It's been a rough year for a lot of you. You know what I mean? Especially with this year being a 7. So a lot of spiritual shit has been taking place or whatever. So just continue to trust in the things that you're trying to manifest. Don't let the mental get the best of you. Don't let your thoughts get the best of you. Don't start going backwards and overthinking, overanalyzing what you're doing. Don't go, don't overthink. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Continue to trust in your manifestations, because this is your fortune. This is what you're promised. Spirit said, watch me work. The Fool card is here. New beginnings, new fresh start. A lot of y'all is going to be up and up when it comes to finances, when it comes to career, when it comes to your love life. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, when it comes to just about anything, whatever it is that you attempting to manifest, but especially in a materialistic sense. I'm just playing with the cards right now, especially in a materialistic sense. This is what's coming out. Spirit said, watch me work on your behalf. All you have to do is just remain hopeful, remain, in your power, remain, just keep doing what you've been doing. Damn, I ain't about to pick that up. That went all the way over there. Just continue to do what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do what you've been doing. That's all Spirit is saying. That's all Spirit is saying. I love this for y'all. Justice is definitely going to be served on y'all's behalf. Any final messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements, the Stellium placements? Any final messages? The Magician. Continue to trust in your manifestations. I just said this shit. Continue to trust in all of the things that you're attempting to do, all of the things that was promised to you, all of the things that was told to you, all of the things that your team was saying, you know, you were going to have, they were going to bless you with. Justice is going to be served. You just have to continue doing the work. You have to continue evolving and healing like you've been doing. And you have to continue to trust in the things that you've been putting out into the atmosphere. The cycle is closing out. For a lot of you, the cycle has already closed. You know what I'm saying? You just waiting on the smoke to clear. But just keep remembering, throughout Scorpio season, you just keep telling yourself, I can manifest anything I want. I am the magician. I can manifest anything that I want. Anything my heart desires, I shall have. Because it's already yours. Once you speak it, it's already yours. You're just waiting for the reality, the timeline, to mesh up with the current reality. You know what I mean? So this is what's coming out for y'all. What the hell is that flipped over? This is what's coming out for y'all. I hope this made sense. Hope it resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. I thank y'all for your patience. Thank y'all for your time. And as always, I thank you for trusting me with your energy. If you do enjoy these type of videos, or if you enjoy this vibe, please subscribe. Okay. And yeah, that's all I got, y'all. I'm finna go climb in this bed and rub these feet together because I'm tired. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.